They ate adding 1 cup of sand to the slime until it's just sand, and he like keeps putting liquid in it. Bro, I don't give a about if it's activator, if it's water. I don't care if it's glue. I don't care if it's borax. I don't even care if it's slime. If he's just putting slime into it, you know. If you put a liquid into a liquid, like if you make a mixture, right? Say for whatever reason you wanted to just mix flour and water, and then you decide to pour a little bit of like extra water in there, and then you decide to pour a little extra water in there, and you keep adding more water into your mixture, into your flour slurry, right? You keep on adding water, right? It's gonna keep getting more liquid. And if you keep adding more water and it keeps getting more liquid, right? No matter how much flour you put in there, if you scale the amount of liquid you add to your slurry, right, with every single cup of flour you add to your slurry, it's going to perpetually be a liquid. You're just going to keep having a liquid. Maybe I don't get something. Maybe I don't understand how activator works. Maybe because it's activator, it's not like the same as other liquids. But if I take a cup of flour and a cup of water and I put them into the same bowl, right? And I mix that up, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep adding more flour until this becomes just flour. And I throw in flour, I throw in flour, I throw in flour, and I mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix it. And then at one point the flour doesn't mix in because maybe, just maybe, I've reached my goal. Because if it's even if it's tough flour, if it's just tough, that's flour. That's flour. So if I get to the point where it's so floury, so dry that it doesn't take any more flour, I can't incorporate more flour in, which I can. I just have to mix it long enough. And the thing is, if I mix it long enough, it'll turn into powder again. That's how it works. That's why it doesn't mix in because it's dry. So if I get to that point and I'm like, oh well, I need to add a little bit of activator to my flour so that this flour can incorporate. I'm adding liquid. I'm adding liquid. I'm adding liquid to my flour mixture because it's not accepting more dry because I need it to be wet in order to take more dry. I reached my goal. In that case, I reached my goal. I got to the point that I needed to be at. At this point, I'm just adding more liquid into it to prolong it. If I keep on adding more flour and more liquid and more flour and more liquid, eventually I'm just scaling it up like more and more. And I'm just going to have a huge, big old tub of whatever I'm mixing together. That's how it works. You don't, just adding liquid to something dry that you're trying to. Oh, I'm gonna make this into a mixture that's super dry. If you add liquid into it, you're going to make it more liquidy. That's how it works. If you add more liquid into it, it makes it more liquidy. It makes it more uh, liquidious or whatever. You know what I mean? It becomes less of a dry and more of a solid. Fuck you. It becomes less of a dry and more of a liquid. If you take like anything and you keep mixing water into it, if I take this doofus right here on my phone and I put him in a bowl and I like mix him until he becomes like a bunch of chunks, and I'm like, I'm gonna keep adding in more uh uh something until he becomes a slurry, and then I add like more chunks of like his dog or something, or his like cat or something, and I add those into the mixture, right? It's going to keep being chunky. It's going to get chunkier and chunkier and chunkier. right? But it's never going to become a liquid if I keep adding more chunks in. Vice versa. If I want to put this guy into a blender and make a doofus smoothie, right? I throw him into the blender. I go ahead and put the blender on for like 40 minutes to make doofus smoothie, and then at some point, right, it's getting like um, or I wanna say I wanna make a doofus I want to break it down and make like a doofus paste, right? And I'm like, I need to keep on doing this until I get a paste. First off, it could become a paste on its own, but whatever. If you keep putting more like liquid into there to thin it out, it becomes thinner. When you put liquid into it, it becomes thinner. People don't turn it to paste whenever you keep throwing liquid in. That's just turning into a soup. You get a soup. You get a stupid people soup, and then you keep on like adding more water into it. You just create more and more of a soup until you get a drink. Until you get like not a smoothie. Instead of a paste, you get a smoothie. Instead of a smoothie, you get a soup. And then eventually, instead of a soup, you get like a broth. That's how it works. It's like whatever, bro. Hey, get to it. I hate this. And then I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up. I'm gonna go ahead and scroll up through all of this. I went to the finale. Eventually, it just created kinetic sand. It's a slime. They're saying it's kinetic sand in the comment section. It's the sand. You can see the slime hanging in between the pieces, the follicles of sand. It's still slime. It's just dry slime. And it could have been there faster. He could have gotten there faster if he just kept adding sand and he stopped putting in liquid. Whatever. New U.S. visa rules will force foreign students to unlock social media profiles. Cash Mafia 1. I just realized I should be getting the names of these people that I'm watching the reels of. I don't know if you can hear it. Let me turn this down a bit so you can't hear this. I don't really care if you hear it. This is me doom scrolling. Really, I'm focusing on me. I'm unwinding. I use this hard brush right now. My scalp will be really cooked. Let me see what I got on my thing message. Bro, am I just watching reels that I've seen already? Papa un monstre sous Papa un monstre sous le lit. Parte parte do. Oh, dude, some to go to sleep. Summer sale up to 80% off. Like a pirate, yakuza pirate, like a pirate, like a dragon pirate yakuza in Hawaii. It's off 30%, and now it's only 41.99. That's pretty solid. Like a Dragon Gaiden is 17.49. I should have waited. Metaphor, I wouldn't mind playing Metaphor, but it's still $41, and I'm not paying $50 for that. Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth for 27.99. That is so worth it. Coworker said the N word today multiple times. You should have shot him. The gun or stabbed him. I honestly think both. Spit on his dead body. Demon Slayer sweep the board. What is this? Just Demon Slayer chess? Metaphor All right. Metaphor refantasio. Refantasio. Okay, that's type. He was quoting something, but still. Yeah, no, he should still be shot, killed, and spat on. Oh shoot! I should probably here since I'm only there we go. Since I'm not like doing anything else. There we go. Now I can click off of this. Boom. There we go. Let me let me get rid of highlight. There we go. But yeah, is his name by any chance Adam? And does he by any chance have another job as the owner of your brother's bookstore? Let me turn on my sound again. POV, I'm a K-pop member farming content for my Being Cute and Dumb compilation. No, no, okay. Might be.
We are back, catfishing guys on Hinge and stealing your fishing spots. Occasionally, people send me coordinates and they always get me interested. Sometimes I type in the coordinates and it takes me to a great lake. Sometimes I type in the coordinates and it's obvious I'm being pranked. This is an unnamed glacier pond near the summit of Oregon's third highest peak. I'm pretty sure it freezes solid in the winter, has no streams or other outflows, and certainly doesn't have fish. However, a suggestion
You're
is a
catching this,
suggestion, so
right?
me and some friends threw on skis and we went to. Have you seen artists transforming what we would consider a traditional portrait into more of a Minecraft
Oh,
character? Let me know how you feel about this. Send this to someone with a leaky ass. Have you seen artists transforming what we would consider a traditional portrait?
okay.
Here we go.
9 second hands. Doom scrolling. Brody, have a good stream. Alright, have a great one. Oh wait. Do you have any advice on like what would be good content? Question mark. Let me text you in case you didn't hear me. Uh, second thought, I can do this. There we go. Now I can do this. Boom. I said boom. Okay. Now I can do this. reverse swipe.
Mangoes and troll, oh how sus. You can have me with jelly bean, you can have me with lunch, you can have me with your daddy, you can have me with your blunt. I'm a blood, I'm a blood, I'm a daddy, daddy blood. To eat mangoes and troll, oh how sus.
When you knocked upon my door,
Making a bayonet.
Is it deadly dangerous what I did, or was it just a total failure? I grew mold on a duck fillet. Well, the edible koji mold. After 48 hours in the cultivation room, the mold turned yellow-green. If it was bright green, that means contamination. I got deadly dangerous. But when using a miso koji, a greenish tint appears during the late state of sporulation. That actually creates unpleasant off flavors. So let's try it again in a shorter time. Is it deadly dangerous what I did, or was it just a total failure? I grew mold on a duck fillet. Well, the edible koji mold. After 48 hours in the cultivation room, the mold turned yellow-green. If it was bright green, that means
Alexa Bianca Curao, Johnny J. Montiel, Sean Huang, Alexa Bianca Curao, Johnny J. Montiel, Sean Huang, Alexa Bianca Curao, Johnny J. Montiel, Sean Huang, Alexa Bianca Curao, Johnny J. Montiel, Sean Huang.
It's officially day 4 of trying to get vortex waves. If y'all didn't know, about a week ago, I scalped my waves. And low-key, it really felt good, you know what I'm saying? Having that bald head for about a week, feeling that breeze when I wake up, going to sleep without no do-rag, and not brushing for a week really felt good, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really had to scalp my hair to change the way how my waves flow. Before I scalped my hair, I had 540 waves. I really love my 540 waves, I ain't even gonna lie to you. People would comment Obito waves or spiral waves. It was just so cool having that 540 wave spiral. But now it's officially time to switch up my pattern. I'm going for vortex waves, aka 720 waves. So basically my front would be slanted to the right, my crown would be moved to the middle so everything can flow together, and my back would be like a spiral, making sure everything flows around my crown. And
congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch. I ain't buying shit. If we ain't talking money, then congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get mad. I'm young, black and rich. She tryna sell me lies, bitch. I ain't buying shit. If we ain't talking money, then congratulations, but you know they watch that shit. I ain't even gon' get
Pickled fries. I want to know if you can make fries that taste like pickles. Chapter 1 of the French Fry Chronicles. This first method uses lacto fermentation, using the same ingredients as pickled cucumbers. Garlic, dill, peppercorns, mustard seeds, a bay leaf, some cabbage to aid the fermentation, and a 3% salt brine in a very clean jar, then a few days at room temperature. If it works out, the algorithm will bring you back for the taste test. Pickled fries. I want to know if you can make fries that taste like pickles. Chapter 1 of the French.
I want to know if you can make fried pickles. Pickled fries.
A Dummy's Guide
to Lacto Fermentation.
Good?
Yeah. Pickled fries. I want to know if you can make fries that taste like pickles. Chapter 1 of the French Fry Chronicles. This first method uses lacto fermentation, using the same ingredients as pickled cucumbers. Peri peri pickled fries. I want to know if you can make fries that taste like Nando's hot sauce. Chapter 2 of the French Fry Chronicles. For heat, I'm using dried bird's eye chilies, charring a pepper and fresh chilies for the smoky flavour. Onion, then garlic, lemon peel, lime peel, a bay leaf, fresh oregano, and coriander. Cabbage to aid the fermentation. Thinner cut red skin. Peri peri pickled fries. Chapter 2 of the French Fry Chronicles, where I find new ways to make delicious fries. One of the best things I've ever made. In part 1, I fermented all the ingredients for more flavour and better texture. I'll save this brine for something else. And dehydrate the rest. Blending it into a powder. Twice frying for maximum crunch. And now it's time to taste them. Look at the blistering on that. Spicy. The citrus really comes through. That's delicious. That's a 9 out of 10. This is one I would do again. Peri peri pickled fries. Chapter.
Já tô quase terminando, agora eu vou tirar a máscara por inteiro aqui, ó. Tá vendo, galera? Ó, por inteiro eu vou tirar, ó. Ó, galera. Começando de cá, ó. Ó, galera. Ó. Entra aí, ó. tô quase terminando, agora eu vou tirar a máscara por inteiro aqui.
I got plastic surgery in Seoul, South Korea, also known as the plastic surgery capital of the world. And this is how it all went down. And just FYI, I am not promoting plastic surgery. But once you get into the neighborhood of Gangnam, you're gonna see a plastic surgeon office every 5 feet. Like, no joke, there's so many. But before your double eyelid surgery, there's a lot of consultation. They really wanna make sure that they get it right. There's gonna be non-stop pictures and analysis of your face because they really wanna get as close as perfect as possible. And all they do is use a toothpick to put a crease in your eye, exactly like what the doctor's doing right now. Can you guys tell a difference? And what's really cool too, I also got the bags underneath my eyes removed. It's a really simple procedure to never look tired for the rest of your life. But on the day of the surgery, it's a super easy process. It's just get changed in their private room, wash your face really well, and prepare to never look the same again. This procedure is painless, and it only takes around 45 minutes. So I have to ask, would you do it? Let me know in the comments below.
The only people that say that the only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that shooting doesn't matter are the people who can't score like this. The only people that say that
خسرانه ومن ديانه ديانه فرحانه فرحانه الكل ومعيده الكل ومعيده الكل ومعيده طايح دجاله واهلك بزعوله قبل الهلهوله ما بيهم لوله ولعبوا لك جوله ايام ذوله ايام ذوله الحقرات اهله الحقرات اهله الحقرات اهله
Come on, go in the store with me real quick.
Real quick,
Real
man.
quick. I'm serious. Real quick.
Now the skies could fall, not even if my boss should call. The world it seems so very small, 'cause nothing even matters at all. See, nothing even matters. See, nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. Nothing even matters at all.
Come on, go in the store with me real quick.
These are the top 5 worst places to play the guitar. Starting off, we've got outside. But no one cares. Hey, no one cares. That's the thing, no one cares. I see these videos everywhere, and all I can think is that nobody cares. Seriously. It's just opinions. Opinions don't matter to anybody else apart from yourself when it comes to stupid rankings like this. No one cares. These are the top 5.
I've seen this like 80 times.
Everyone has about 10 seconds. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what I'll do to you? Say something else.
Let you live. The key to your existence lies within life. Goodbye.
Day 300 of eliminating every One Piece character until only one is left.
There's only 306 One Piece characters?
Day 300
with the Special Forces of Pakistan. I'm the guy that was nominated twice for the Fragrance Award and won it twice. I'm the #1, I'm the best, I'm the champion. I'm Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. With the Special Forces of Pakistan. I'm the guy that was nominated twice for the Fragrance Award and won it twice. I'm the #1, I'm the best, I'm the champion. I'm Jeremy Fragrance, the #1 fragrance icon that follows.
Top 3 canon events for Chop guys. Coming in at #1, we got realizing that you're Chop. As y'all know, a couple days ago, I shaved off all my facial hair. You know, I restarted, and honestly, I've been in denial for a long ass time. I've been thinking, you know what, bruh? It's not that serious. I look the same. And I woke up today, and I came to a realization that I'm actually Chop. Like, it's over. Like, you know it. You was not deep in the trenches if you never had to watch Cubo or PBS Kids. A lot of y'all privileged niggas had Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, Disney XD. Nigga, all I had was PBS Kids and Cubo. If I'm lucky on Saturdays on CW39, bro, I was able to watch like Sonic Boom, Dragon Ball Z Kai and shit like that. But I'm not gonna lie, bro, Cubo was where it's at, bro. Cubo was stacked, bro. They had Bean Ian, they had Jacob Tutu, they had Class of Titan, they had Marvin the Tap Dancing Horse, they had Archie's Weird Mysteries, bro. That was my shit back in the day. I remember this one show I hated though, bro. It was like Jane and the Dragon, bro. It was like some redhead.
I don't know. I know for real.
Imagine you're in class arguing with a gay nigga, right? And he starts losing the argument, so he just shouts out,
"That's why you cracked me."
So then you just crash out because he's yelling out nonsense, but then the whole class starts to believe him because it's like, why are you so defensive? So then imagine like you just catch your fade with him and he beats your ass, and while you're knocked out,
he whips your shit out and just starts sucking on it, bro. You just start sucking your dick, bro.
Keep in mind, everybody's fucking recording. Like, what do you do in that situation? Like, on some real shit, bro. Because, like, if you, like, have no reaction to, like, the allegations, like, people are gonna think, like, you know, like, you fine with that. But obviously, if you defend yourself, that also looks suspicious. So, like, what can you do in that situation? I feel like the only, like, logical thing is to, like, air out the whole classroom and, you know, move to, like, a new, like, you know, country, like, a new world. Like, just, like, go to, like, Italy or something and just restart your life. Imagine you're in class arguing with a gay nigga, right? And he starts losing the argument, so he just shouts out,
"That's why you cracked me."
So then you just crash out because he's yelling out nonsense, but then the whole class starts to believe him because it's like, Top 3 canon events for Chop guys.
I'm making prison food from around
Coming in at #1
the world.
We got realizing that you're Chop. As y'all know, a couple days ago,
to see which countries are worth committing crimes in. And today, we're heading to Russia. Now, if you're picturing vodka and caviar behind bars, which you're probably not, Think again. Russian food is less a Romanov feast and more Soviet survival mode, and even the prison menus I've found online are probably just propaganda. There's no seasoning, no softness, and very little comfort. You get what you're given, and what you're given tastes like the inside of a Cold War bunker. But what could you be served if you end up in a Russian penal colony? It could be a thin rice soup that tastes like someone's whispered the word chicken into hot water, said piece of boiled mystery chicken, a scoop of barley, and a slice of black bread, with a cup of compote, which is basically fruit tea for people who no longer feel joy. My final verdict for this is a measly 2 out.
وتايه وجمل تاخد باله بيعات وردات فوق
10 Miku, 9 Miku, 8 Miku, 7 Miku.
Do it again, please, no, please, do it again, please, no, please, do it again, please, no, do it again, please, no, please, do it again, please, no, please, do it again, please, no, please, do it again, please, no, please,
What you said? You said my Michael B. Jordan? Nah, I'm Nate. Nah.
That is such a shame. Pray for this guy.
Ai, ai, comer um tomate com sal, né? Ai, ai, comer um tomate com sal, né? Ai, ai.
Heads up!
trying a candy cucumber. I don't know why she got me trying this, knowing this look gay, but that was horrible.
Wait, hold on. Nah, ain't this? Nah! Wait, hold on. Nah, ain't this? Nah!
Am I getting clickbaited? I think I might be getting clickbaited. I think I might be getting clickbaited.
What's up with y'all niggas, man? What's up with y'all? What's good with y'all little niggas, man?
Oh my god. Don't be silent and wait.
Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, say shoot. You lost. Rock, paper, nah. We're not even gonna run it back. Ungrip for me. Loosen it for your boy. Make it loose. Open it.
Chad, let's go.
Je suis tchadien dans la peau, dans la mentalité. Difficile à accepter, je suis comme la vérité. Aujourd'hui tout ce que j'ai pas démérité. Je dois juste aller chercher un. Je me pose un tas de questions sur comment rentabiliser ma passion. Obligé, je dois faire la fierté de la nation. Même si je suis frustré, je dois garder la même dalle. C'est moi je vais ramener des médailles. C'est au panois. Tu laisses belle à tout panois. Et tu vis ton rhum, tu laisses à tout panois. Il a ma terre, mais n'a il tombe de. Neje n'a il jemde. Ah, shift a kef. Galfa kuru lenjo bogoro skipet.
I'm not gonna lie, I need to come.
Mouladharaba, Esh.
I cannot stand it. I think it's a texture. It's like slimy.
Chad, let's go.
Come in and chill with me. Come bleed with me. Go down your hair. You heard what she said. Come in and chill.
Guess what? They got bulldogs that answer them too. Go dogs. Guess what?
In 30 days, this Dr. Pepper will turn into wine, and honestly, I don't know what to expect. It all started when I discovered that pretty much anything with sugar can be fermented into alcohol, and after successfully making Mountain Dew wine, I had to try Dr. Pepper. It happens to be my favorite soda, and there's just something about letting random things ferment in a jar that I'm sure everyone can appreciate. I poured the Dr. Pepper into this 1-gallon jar little by little. I don't want it carbonated, so I'm stirring to release the gas without it foaming over. There are preservatives in Dr. Pepper, but by raising the pH with baking soda, they won't stop fermentation, but I didn't realize how much it would foam up. Once it settled down, I added yeast and nutrients, made sure they were completely dissolved, and once again, we had a bit of an eruption. Dr. Pepper is one of those unsolved mysteries in my head where I can't really describe the flavor, but if any soda could make a wine that's not terrible, it would have to be Dr. Pepper. And this has enough sugar to get to 6.5% alcohol. Finally, I threw on an airlock and now come back in 30 days for the results. In 30 days, this Dr. Pepper will turn
Day 3 of looks minimizing. Unfortunately, I had to shower today, but I made sure to use Head and Shoulders 2-in-1 to dry out my hair. A lot of you guys suggested I started mouth breathing, so we did this for around 30 minutes. We then moved on to a classic negative cantle tilt pulling. I really like this one. I've seen a lot of progress. Finally, I made sure to plug in my nose before I went to bed. That way I could mouth breathe while I slept the entire night. Comment suggestions for day 4.
It's exactly the same.
Day 3 of looks minimizing.
Terribly sorry.
Healthy body, by the way. This comment section passed the vibe check. Just admire how much confidence she has. You just seem so huggable. I just know she smells good. Okay, but face card. Guys, at least she has a face card. Ah, finally, someone that looks like me on this app. Wait, you're married? You're married? Healthy body, by the way. This comment section passed the vibe check. Just admire how much confidence she has. You just seem so huggable. I just know she smells good. Okay, but face card. Guys, at least she has a face card. Ah, finally, someone that looks like me on this app. Wait, you're married? You're married?
Day 9.
When tasting ice cream, John uses a gold-plated spoon that doesn't leave an aftertaste.
What?
Pure vanilla. My tasting method is in 3 S's, which stands for swirl, smack, and spit.
Bro, what? I'm not doing my job right, y'all. I thought I was out here trying stuff, growing my palate. Bro, eating with a golden spoon so there's no aftertaste. You talking about swirl, smack, and spit. We gotta try this shit. I don't even know where to get a golden spoon, yo. I Googled it. It said World Market and Williams Sonoma. I pulled up to World Market. Williams Sonoma finna be like 80 for the spoon. I ain't doing. Always a vibe in here, that's for sure. These damn spoons. Bro, what? It's not even what I came in here for. Bro, the sushi pillow? Hold on. Stay focused. Well, I don't know if this is gold plated though. These ones way shinier. I'm gonna do one stainless steel, one gold, see if I can tell the difference. Me and the cashier just found this gold finish, which is not the same as gold plated. They ain't got it. I called Williams Sonoma. They ain't got it. They just brass and gold finishes and stuff, but I found a spot that do. Google search say Crate and Barrel should have. There's this gold finish too, y'all. They saying gold plated gonna cost a lot more. Y'all checked online. They expensive, y'all. You only get them at designer brands. They talking about 400, 500. Tiffany talking about 6 for 1,200, y'all. Gonna be a minimum 500, y'all. Y'all really want me to get it, I get it. But I need at least 500 comments saying to get that golden spoon, and I'll get it and do it. Otherwise, we just gotta let this one go.
When tasting ice cream, John uses a gold
19 of adding soda tabs until I have a full chainmail armor suit. Alrighty, we took a vote. And it looks like we are going to put a black and gold cross on the front. So thanks for voting. Here is your 7-Up Robert Latham 8. Also, who taught you how to count? Alex, here are 2 Alanis for you. Thomas Neal and Red Bull don't work. Also, seriously, who taught you guys how to count? Look, Jake, you're in the video. Here is your Coca-Cola Diet Sans Ohio. Here is your Mountain Dew. Thomas G. Here is a Dr. Pepper Cameronian. Kenzo, I'm not sure what your Omni-Guyot and Invisiguyot is, but you're included in the vid. Today I am gonna make a bread using the recipe from Minecraft because you guys wanted it. The recipe contains 1, 2, 3 times flour. Will this work? Let's mix the ingredients together. Because the recipe wouldn't work without water, I add water. Comment on what recipe I could make next from Minecraft. And for those of you who haven't noticed yet, I've ordered real gold for a golden apple, so stay tuned and don't forget to follow so you don't miss it. I would also like to thank you for your support and the nice comments on the last video. I really appreciate it. Let's bake the bread. Here it is. But now, let's try the bread. This tastes really bad. Definitely the worst recipe so far. Almost no flavor at all and far too little salt. That's why.
Today we're crafting the famous beetroot soup from Minecraft. Guys, are you okay? Only 2 of you wanted the suspicious stew. But hey, I'm doing it anyway. The suspicious stew needs a bowl, 1 brown mushroom, 1 red mushroom, and a dandelion. Also, big thanks for the support. Here are all the OGs. This is your last chance to become one. Let's go! But honestly, mushrooms and flowers? Comment on what recipe I could craft next from Minecraft. In the end, I will rate the stew from 1 to 10. To get a stew, I have to add some water. Now mix it up real quick. Don't forget to follow so you don't miss anything. And yep, it looks like swamp water. Taste test time. It's earthy, a little bitter, and then boom, floral, like biting a bush. Weird, but not terrible. Wait, why is everything glowing? I think I got night vision. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 suspicious as promised.
If you cooked it, it would be better. Also, if you chopped it up, but whatever. But people take dandelions, they take the stems and they make like a tea out of the stems. They make a tea out of the heads. And you can also take dandelion and turn it into like little patties, little like edible patties, like little fritters almost kind of. But if you were to make fritters out of it, then you need to put more sugar or honey.
Today I am gonna make a bread.
You need to put more sweet stuff into the actual batter so that like the batter around it is sweet, which makes up for the bitterness of the actual dandelion head.
Safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, saca, 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 seca o. Ela cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô. Vai, saca, 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 seca o. Ela tá cheia da safadinha, arregaça esse popô. Vai, saca, 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 seca o. Ela cheia de tesão e eu arregaço esse popô. Vai, saca, 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 seca o. Ela tá cheia da safadinha, arregaça esse popô.
اليوم بنسوي دجاج نردوني، وصفة خيالية من شمال إيران. دجاج مطبوخ ومتسبك بصوص الرمان والأعشاب. حموضة الرمان مع لمسة حلاته ياخذ الدجاج لعالم ثاني، حرفيا من ألذ الوصفات.
I got murder on my mind. Yellow tape around his body. It's a fucking homicide. His face is on it. I got murder on my mind. Yellow tape around his body. It's a fucking homicide. His face is on it. I got murder. My lane, my lane. You no get the time for the hate and the bad energy. Got my mind on my money. Make you dance like broccoli. Steady green like broccoli. Steady on my grind, no one hear what they want telling me. Could deny my fantasy. Don't want to check if my tap ain't no wrong. But he they rush quite well, he be much. Now gotta make my tap in the rush. The kind money we touch, yeah. He they rush quite well, he be much. No be hype, everybody be crush. There's no darling with us. Cause he they rush quite well, he be much. Now gotta make my tap in my lane. You no get the time for the hate and the
Encaixa tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem fuder, vem fuder, vem fuder. Encaixa tá preparada pra fuder sua safada. Vem sentando na piroca, sua piranha safada. Vem fuder, vem fuder, vem encaixa tá preparada.
The team at Hacksmith Industries, building the world's brightest, outsized flashlight.
We have 300 LEDs.
The team at Hacksmith Industries, building the world's brightest, outsized flashlight.
We have 300 LEDs.
The team.
It's been an hour since I cut my dreads.
You don't look gay anymore. I showed my friend and he said, you actually look employed.
In the comments are like, he looks like he has a good credit score now.
I finally believe you're not a drug dealer.
Like, what? Is this how you felt the whole time? My ex-girl that I haven't communicated with in over 8 months. No exaggeration, 8 months. Hit me up. I didn't even know she still watched my videos. Lord knows I'm not replying, but I did not expect this. Y'all are rocking with the no hair. Gentlemen, cut your hair.
It's been an hour since I cut my dreads.
You don't look gay anymore.
Is this a... Yeah, what's up with that nigga? Is this that guy?
Why is no one talking about how rich bro is?
No, it ain't. Oh, got a text message. second.
How you can get a free trip to Israel. Hi, my name's Miriam.
But, oh yeah, in 5 seconds, if I don't find it in 5 seconds, I'm just gonna stop scrolling, because I've already lost attention span. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Andre J. Cooks.
I'm trying to cook every fish in the world. Episode 74, shit's getting real. Tiger Bobs.
I forgot the secret sauce. That's better.
Just say a little prayer, get your money, man. Life goes on. Let's hope. Yes, I am hopeful for today. Take this music. Just say a little prayer.
Hey, bro, you look like you got roaches. You think this worked, bro?
You fucked up, boy.
So when I'm the first ever person on the planet to win a 30v1, I get negative 10,000 Dora? Wow. I see how it is. So when I'm the first ever person on the planet to win a 30v1, I get negative 10,000 Dora? Wow. I see how it is. So when I'm the first ever person on the planet to win a 30v1, I get negative 10,000 Dora?
Okay, yeah.
Wow. I see how it is. So when I'm the first ever person on the planet to win a 30v1, I get negative 10,000 Dora? Wow. I'm going to be putting 200 layers of hair gel in my hair to make it as hard as possible. And this is just 10 layers. This is going to take forever. After applying 50 layers, the weight of the hair gel on my head was already noticeable. And it felt like none of the layers had dried at this point, making it look wet and glossy and not hard at all. Luckily, we still have a ton of layers to go, although I did go through an entire tub of hair gel already. Luckily, I have plenty more. And then after 100 layers, this is where I stopped last time, and for good reason. Because at this point, my hair felt like a helmet and kind of like glue. And it was pretty difficult to keep all of the top layers of hair gel on my head. And the bottom layers were just hard as a rock. But I pushed on, and after 150 layers, it was a mess. You could literally see the massive layer of hair gel on my head if you looked at me straight on. It was at this point that my scalp started to burn and itch. I'm pretty sure it's because the entire tub of hair gel was $5 and smells like chemicals. Which is probably not the best thing to put in your hair, especially 200 layers of it. But finally, after 200 layers, my hair has never felt so heavy. I couldn't even feel my hair anymore, if that makes any sense at all. And most of the bottom layers had dried, but the top hadn't, leading to most of the top layers constantly sliding off. Which kind of makes sense because I went through 4 tubs of hair gel. I don't think anybody has ever used that much. Last time I struggled to get 100 layers out of my hair, and this is going to be 2 times worse, so this might be permanent. I'm going to be putting 200 layers of hair gel in my hair.
It's great for having done this before. Yeah, no, it seems like it's always, like he's always able to get it to come back. I'll check out this one. That's the best by the way.
Is it possible to make straight hair curly overnight? Well, I'm going to find out. To test this out, the first thing I did was get my hair wet. Then I started sectioning my hair off with a comb and a hairbrush. Once I got it into these 4 different segments, I started twisting these pieces of my hair into these little tight twists, and then close those twists off with hair ties. I did this for all of my hair, which took forever, and we are not even going to talk about the back. I guess I didn't realize just how much hair I have. And once I was done, I used some high-hold hairspray to lock all of the twists in place. This is how it looked when I was done. Looking at it right now, I was really wondering if this was going to work at all. Now it's just time for me to sleep in them, so I waited until it was nighttime, and then I went to bed. But this is where things started to go downhill. I couldn't sleep at all because the twists were pulling on my scalp, which started to give me a really bad headache. So I got up and loosened all of them just a bit. Hopefully that won't affect the results. And then I went back to bed. When I woke up, this was how my hair was looking. Most, if not all of them, stayed in, which really surprised me. But now it's finally time to take all of them out. These first ones were really bouncy, which got my hopes up. But some of them were really hard to get out. So much so that I had to cut them out with scissors and try not to cut my hair while I did it. And once I was done taking all of them out, at first it looked really weird. So I tried gently shaking them out and also scrunching, and this is how it turned out. I'm not sure if I would call this curly or just a complete frizzy mess.
mess. And we won't even talk about the back. Is it possible to make straight hair curly overnight? Well, I'm going to find out. To test this out, the first thing...
Wait, why did I... It's 1:10 in the morning. So I may call it quits soon. The next time I get a goof